Alright, so I'm back today. Hopefully the mic sounds a little bit better. I got it further away from the keyboard. I have an actual mic mount now. I'm going to turn off some of this stuff. I was going to do lolcow video game stuff today, but then I felt like doing this, so we're going to do that instead. I got to turn off this text. And that one. And this one. There I am. Alright, nice. So we still got the chat over here. I guess... I don't know, I think it's cool over there. It's not like there's anyone in it, so it doesn't really even matter. But what we're going to do today, I think that music's going to be a little distracting, so I'm going to change it to the lo-fi, the new-fi. There we go, alright. Okay, yeah. Nice. Maybe we should move this. Oh, shit. I think I should move that over here. Yeah, there we go. Whatever. You know what? Let's just get rid of that. You know, if I feel like bringing it back, I'll bring it back. It's stupid to have it anyway. Alright. Technically, there's no reason for my face to fucking be here. It doesn't even really matter. But, alright, so I had a couple of bright ideas while I was thinking. And my thinking left me to think, let's do as much as we can inside of Godot. Basically, I'm trying to make all the models inside of Godot and everything like that to just get a better understanding of what the what Godot can do. I haven't really used 4.4, so all the menus look new to me. So I'm like, let's just throw ourselves into it and learn a whole bunch of shit. Because yeah, some of it is different. So I want to make the enemies here, have them have like arms, legs, and a head, and they like come over and whack the camera. I mean, we can do that pretty easily with just simple capsule meshes. And as for like enemies, like textures and stuff, I was going to use this type thing. So we got this right here, and we can have like, you know, super infected. We'll have like a red fractal texture. You know, we could put, you know, all types of shit over here. We could do like blue or whatever, like, you know, super infected or something like that. We're gonna use those for textures for the skin on the zombies. And yeah, as far as like buildings and shit, I think we can use this to make like concrete pretty easy too. We can use this to make other types of stuff. And for meshes, for buildings, I'll just have like big square objects and these here. And I might ask ChatGPT to generate some shader code or something. I wanted to learn like some simple shader code stuff too. So that's the plan. I don't know how well we're gonna stick to that. And just to show you what we're trying to mimic, we have the typing of the dead over here, and this is essentially what we're trying to accomplish. It's on 2x speed. Let's turn it down to like 1.25. But yeah, this is essentially the start of the game right here if you've never played it. The guy's typing in. So we start off in the street, they move into a building, you're on rails, and this is what we're trying to accomplish here.
How could anyone do this?
Yeah. Yeah, this game rocks, by the way. I love playing this game. And I'm really shitty at typing, so...
James, I tried. Don't underestimate the enemy.
Are we gonna have cutscenes and stuff? Probably not, but... yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So... I kind of went through here and timed this, and this is the boss. I want to do a boss fight too, basically just mimic this boss fight. But in the time from the beginning of the level down here to this one, there's about 40 enemies. There's about 3 or 4 different scenes. There's like these streets right here. There's that church that we just saw. There's the streets that were where the car was driving. So I guess we'll have like, you know, maybe 5 different places. We'll have like tunnels, maybe like a mine, maybe I don't know, just something easy that we can do with like Godot meshes. And I'll probably have some buildings like this because this makes it really easy too. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. So I guess we'll just get right into it. So I'm going to delete this for now because we really don't need any texture. So I was trying to animate it, but I was running into some issues. I'm not sure what was going on there. But yeah, we'll go back to our 3D. This is our scene that we have. Our player moves along a... Let me shrink this. There's our camera down there. This is essentially our player right here. We have a collision shape, and these enemies have a detection shape, so they detect us when we get close, and then they do their little animation. They show us the box, we type whatever we have to type, and then we go forward. There's no animation or anything right now, they just pop up, so I'll just play it and see what we get. So it'll say like hello world, and we can type hello world, and then we move forward. And if we type the wrong buttons, it doesn't do anything right now. It just it like, you know, we need to basically code in something. It registers that it's the wrong button though. So if I type in the right buttons, we can move forward again. And I think it's like 3 or 4 random phrases in here. So hopefully this one says something else. Yeah, we got what's up. Nice. So now we're home free. We're exiting the level. So we have that built right now, and that's a pretty simple script. It's up on GitHub if you're interested in it. There's a link in the description. If it's not, I'll put it up by the end of the stream. Yeah, but so what we're doing is I want to just kind of start messing around, making some type of buildings in here in the 3D with meshes. So I don't know. Let's just go for it. What do we got? Mesh instance. Alright, so let's do, I mean, obviously, friggin' boxes for the buildings. Let's do just a new standard material for now. I probably will try to make some type of a shader, but right now I'm just doing some, like, blocking out. So we'll have this like that. We'll have that right there. I mean, that looks like a building, roughly. You gotta make it a little bit taller. And then, down here we'll go, where we got, albedo, we got a new texture. Let's do a new noise texture. We want a color ramp and new fast line noise, and what I'm gonna do is make that color ramp lean heavily in one direction and be very concrete colored. So let's go this and make it like that, maybe. I don't know, it's supposed to be kind of darker buildings. I think this one's a little too dark, so we need that one to come up a little bit. So like there, that's more of a concrete tone. I don't even know, what does our world environment look like? It's a sunny day, whatever. Alright, so this is supposed to be our building. Let's add a little roof on it. I'm going to name this building. We'll probably try and make these more modular so we can, you know, do something with them. I need a prism mesh. You know what, let's do this. Let's go node 3D, and then we'll make these both children of that. And then we'll call this the base building. Now that makes it look like a building simulator, which it's not, but I guess we're gonna build this like it's friggin' Blender. Let me actually remove this. This might be a really stupid thing to do, by the way, but we're doing it. So where's our transform? All the way down here. Alright. Yeah, in my wildest dreams, I kind of want to build like a whole Blender system for Godot. I think that would be really awesome, even though I know they have like the Blender import now. It'd be like, yeah, but you could use like your own mesh libraries in C# and like, you know, make your own functions for meshes. That'd be cool. If I was a little bit smarter, but I'm not. So until we get to that point, we're doing it like this. That looks like a house, a building. I think it's a little too steep. I think we'll make that a little bigger, like that. Yeah. We'll lower it down. There we go. Wonderful. We'll then take this base building and move it off to the side. It's going to be very dreamscape-ish, I can see. We're going to have to make this bigger. There we go. Bigger on the Y, and then I want to move it down. I think we're gonna do like giant floating houses, like what's that? That plays in fucking Dark Souls too. I can't remember. There's like big towers and shit. We'll just do that, possibly. I don't know. We're gonna start with that. Let's go 10, so it's not so crazy. Yeah, and then we'll go, I guess, like right here, and this one we'll move that on up. Probably won't even be able to see that, so there's no reason to do that. If we want to be able to see it, it's got to be at least here. Okay, yeah, I'm figuring shit out. And then why not just extend this all the way down to there? And we've got to have like another ground because we're on a street or something, so we got to have like an actual ground. Let's just do another plane, and we'll put it underneath the ground mesh. We'll call this actual ground. And I think I'm going to name this one to road. So we'll grab the actual ground and we'll make I think a plane. And I gotta bring that transform back to 0. And let's just sync it just a little bit. And I guess we'll make it really big. Why not? Go like 50. And let's go 50. Because we're gonna have to go into a building or something to change environment. So we'll have it here, and I think my plan is to kind of have like a little street with buildings here. Everything's kind of blocked from view, and then somewhere right up along here we're gonna take like a 45 into a building, and yeah, we'll have like the building internals, maybe build like a little couple desks or some shit. I don't know. I'm thinking, let me go back to right here. I'm thinking in terms of Typing of the Dead. So we're not creating everything like line by line, but I am using this as a reference, and I do kind of want to follow this. Basically, we'll start off in the street right here. You know, I'm not sure if I'm going to have zombies, but we'll start off in a street. We'll probably move like, you know, 30 or 40 feet. After that, we go into the building like he's about to do here.
Please be safe, G.
You know, we'll kill some guys inside the building like he's about to do.
How could anyone do this?
Move forward a little bit. You know, kill a few more guys. I'll probably have deaths lined up just like that. I don't see why not to do that. And, yeah, maybe we'll do a little cutscene right here or something. That would be cool. And then, yeah, go into here, go into a courtyard. I have like a little... yeah, we'll just do that. Cool. So, I think we have enough to work with right now. And that's probably... it's probably terrible for the ears. Sorry about that. Cool. So we have this. Let's see if I'm on the player path and I got my player cart. Where is my ratio? So like right about maybe here is where I want to start moving in that direction. I'm going to take the road and change it up a little bit. Well, actually, we'll just keep that going on forever. Why not? We just need, we need more houses, and then we need like a way to divert you this way. Then I also need some type of texture for this. I guess, what are we gonna do? I want to ask ChatGPT something really quickly. I want to see if, let me try this. New chat. Let me hide that and bring it over here. I'm in Godot 4.4. Can you create me a brick texture with a shader? With no external textures. Fully procedural brick texture shader. Let's see. And normally you have to fix these scripts that it gives you, but I guess we'll see. Nice, we'll just copy this. I already know what to do. I've kind of done this process before. But yeah, so we'll see if this works. Shader material. We'll throw in a new shader. We're gonna make probably a new folder. I'm gonna call it shaders. And in here, I think I'm gonna make a testing. Whatever. No, we're not gonna do that. That's stupid. And we'll call it brick GPT. Brick GPT A. In case I have to make another one. And then we'll go to it, of course, and we'll go Control A and delete all that, Control V, and we'll see what we got. Holy shit, that's actually pretty decent. So that's all made in there. Let me ask, I want to ask ChatGPT some questions about this. Is this performative over a real texture, That's not why we're doing it, but I'm just curious. Procedural shader, no texture, memory usage, you aren't loading any images into the VRAM. More expensive per pixel. Much cheaper to render. Stylized prototype look. Shipping a game, bake a texture. Dynamic variation needed. Interesting. You can bake the procedural shader to a texture in Blender or Godot using a viewport texture. Yeah. Yes. Yes, explain this. Explain this. Step by step, alright. Bake shader to texture in Godot 4.4. Create your shader material, apply it. Add a viewport node to your scene. Interesting. So we might try that in the future, I just wanted to know. But yeah, I don't know, I forgot what the fuck we're doing. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to do here is make this a little more like one that you would see on the ground. Yeah, so. Oh, I just realized I got some comments. Oh, you're grateful for my tutorial? Oh, yeah, thanks. And then, how's it going, Lucas Day Anthony? Hold on, I have to feed my cat real quick. He's making a lot of noise. Give me 1 second. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. Cool. So I wanted to make this look more like the ground. And what we're trying to do is not use any external textures. We're just trying to use stuff we can create inside Godot. So I had ChatGPT write me this script here. And now we're trying to adjust some of this to... So brick width. If I adjust this, is it going to update real time? Should, right? Yeah, okay, so probably want less than that. Like, can we go like 0.1? Yeah, 0.1. Whoops. Okay, and then brick height will go like, I guess it would be like 0.01. Like much smaller. I think it's too small. 0.1. Let's just do 0.1 for each. Make them squares. Alright. Brick color, we gotta change this. So, isn't it red, green, blue? Pretty sure. So we want to make it like black, so wouldn't that be like, if we do like 0.9 on each, that's pretty dark, right? Where's that closer to light? What if we do 0.1, 0.1, and 0.1? Yeah, that's closer to black, so that's the color of the bricks, and then the mortar color. Yeah, I guess light or dark, so we're just using a vector 3. So we can just copy this and put in a multi-tone, right? There we go. So let's change this. Let me look at our camera view. I'm gonna make this one bigger. So what do I want? I guess like eventually maybe I'll move this to like some type of noise texture too, but I forgot how to do this in here. I think it's a little bit more difficult. So what if I put like an 8 here? It's more reddish, at least we can distinguish them. So I think I kind of want more of a, I think I'm gonna go low here and high and high. So doesn't that make yellow? Wait, hold on. Red, green, and blue. Oh wait, yeah, it's red and green that make, yeah. There you go. Now I got yellow. Now we're fucking cooking with gas, dude. I feel really stupid right now. So I guess my idea was to use this, maybe it's like crosswalk, so it kind of looks like that. I don't know why I even made it yellow. But, alright, so what if I make this smaller? Because I need those bricks to be smaller. What does that look like? Are they too fucking small? What's the issue here? I should see something, right? What about 0.5? Too small. And then the mortar thickness. What if I make that even thinner? There we go, that's more what I'm looking for. Something more like this is kind of what I'm, and then we can change this to be more pleasant. But even smaller than that. What about 0.2? 0.2. There we go. So why is 0.1 not okay? It is okay. Okay. What about 0.01? 0.05. What do you think about that? Okay. And then what if I make this even smaller? That's kind of more like what I'm going for. That's more of a, tile that you would walk on. We just need to change this color a little bit. Maybe make it... How do I make this a noise texture? Let me think about that. F that. How do I plug a noise texture into here? Let me grab that. You can fake a noise texture directly in the shader using a built-in function or plug it into a real Godot. How's it going, Electus? What's up is I'm making a Typing of the Dead in Godot, but we're trying not to use any external textures or resources. So we're building a shader with ChatGPT. We're trying to put some noise on these bricks so they have like a little bit of noise to them. They look like, bricks you would walk on a path. So that's what we're doing. If it's gonna work, I have no idea. Awesome. That's what I want to do. Use an imported noise texture. In the inspector, create a new noise texture 2D resource. Awesome. Cool. So I can do this. I'm going to do this. Show me the second option in code. Show me the second option full code, please. Would I say that ChatGPT is good for learning shaders? I mean, that's kind of what we're doing right now. I don't really know much about shaders. I'm just kind of like plugging stuff in and seeing what works. So this is the line that's changed. We're gonna need all this. Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna copy the whole thing and we're gonna plug it in, and then I'll just change these back because I kind of know what they are now, so it won't take as long. And what's the problem here? Hint albedo. Expected valid type after hint. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. There's like a different thing that we want to put in here now. But let me just ask ChatGPT. I'm just going to tell you, you messed up and you got to fix it. This line gives me a error. Let's throw it in there. What is that line? Expected valid type hint. Can I copy this? Is there a copy option? The fuck? I guess I'll have to remember it with my brain. Expected valid type something after updated. Yeah, I thought it did, so great. When do we plug in our noise texture into the base brick color? Alright, it'll cleanly compile. Let's test it. Let's test you, dummy. I mean, I couldn't do this on my own, but you know what? You're held to a different standard. I pay $20 a month. How's that going? Ooh. Okay, so that appears to be working. We go to our resources and shader parameters. Here we go. Oh, damn, I didn't realize we had all those options over there. I don't have to change it manually like a fucking idiot. Good idea. Cool, so that's the bricks on the ground. Color ramp, new gradient, new fast line noise, wonderful. So we do have some friggin' some shit in there, awesome. So that's kind of more what I'm going for. We need to scale this to be much smaller. Yeah, scale this to be much smaller. Whoops. More thickness. Can we go like 0.05? Yeah, there we go. That's more what I'm looking for. How's it going, Phoenix? Yeah, we're back on the typing in the dead thing. For a little bit at least. Noise scale. Noise strength. We want to kick that up. We want more noise. We want to pump up the noise. Pump up the jams. And where is our noise? I gotta change this. I make that red, and then I make this black. What does that do? I think because it's 2D noise, it's only gonna understand. Oh, it's 3D. I need new fast line noise, whatever. Does it matter? Alright, let me... What am I trying to do, actually? I don't know. I'm just messing around. I'm trying to make this scene. We're trying to make all the stuff for this typing of the dead clone in Godot. So if I run it right now, Like I have this typing of the dead clone. We can go hello world. And we advance to the next guy. And we gotta fight him by typing in the shit. So we go hello world again. There is a random thing, but it's only got 3 randoms in it. And there was another enemy, but I think we got rid of him. So what I'm trying to do is kind of make a little world only using Godot meshes and shit like that to push the character forward. And we follow typing of the dead. So basically what I'm going to do is have the character start here, kill some zombies, keep moving forward, and then right about here I got to divert the road and have him go this way. So I guess I'll make it a little bit clearer by shrinking this down. Maybe somewhere in here. We probably got to change the color of this. We'll have this here. Everything appears to be a little like schizophrenic and like not really adding up. It's because I'm just kind of making it up as I go. I'm not really doing anything super important. So this, what I'm trying to do is make these look a little bit more like bricks that you would walk on the ground. You know, I don't really have a reference or anything. Am I going to do zombies? Yeah, I'm going to make zombies out of the meshes in here. Just going to do like 2 sticks coming out of the arms and like 2 sticks for legs. And they'll just like walk up to the camera and fucking smack you like that or something. So that's the plan. And then I can use like fractal images like this for skin and have them be like, you know, super infected or minor infected, which are faster or something. 4.5 beta. No, I haven't checked out that yet. Like I haven't. I'm just starting to use 4.4 now. So I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to turn on rain sounds. There we go. So I can focus. It's probably it's probably copyrighted. They probably copyrighted the rain. All right. Nice. So we got to do this shit. Trying to make these smaller. How much smaller can we fucking make them? If I put another 0, is it going to break it? No, it just makes it really teeny tiny. Yeah, it's too much. 0.01. Maybe if I make this shit smaller. Am I on Linux? No. Actually, this is more annoying than anything. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me go back to my fucking lo-fi. Can't make up my fucking mind, dude. Alright. That's better. So I need to shrink this mesh. I just want to see if that makes this change too. I'm interested in that. Yeah, I basically want to bring this forward like that. Have it more like this. So probably shrink in because we're just gonna have this. You won't really need to see that much. My camera's all the way down here. Player cart, we'll move it back to 0. So we're looking like that. We have this building here. We need to finish making this building. What if I used the brick right here on this building, and then instead of this on the ground texture, I actually used something that wasn't stupid. So let me save that, and then let me go to the building right here, and we're going to save this as well. Save as. I'm going to make a new folder and call it materials. Yeah, materials, and we'll save this as. I think I'm just going to do asphalt because this is basically like an asphalt texture. Asphalt.material. Hopefully that saves correctly. I can't remember if it will, but then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna clear it and put a new shader, and we're gonna put the brick shader on here because that makes more sense. Quick load. There we go, and we'll fix that in a fucking second. All my hard work undone. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna say quick load asphalt. There we go. So I think that's a little bit better, and I can control the noise here. I think we got to make this texture a little bigger. Let's go 1028, 1028. Cool. Yeah, and then I'm actually going to get rid of the road. I think that's really not necessary. I might have him just walk on this, and then we might have to make like some type of... actually, if I take... not that. What if I add like 2 little things on the side of the road? What do they call those things? You know, the safety thingies. Whatever. We need some more buildings. Let me fix this fucking thing. I hate that you can't click through the camera lens like you can in Blender. New noise texture. Let's tone this down. Let's make the shit smaller. Run into issues again. Just trying to make it look decent, not really trying to make it look crazy. I mean, I just wanted to see what we could accomplish. Noise scale. Looks like shit. Let's try and bring this down. I don't know. Who cares? Whatever. It'll be like ethereal houses that you'll be passing by. That's good enough for now. We can always change it. Make it weird, groovy colors or something. But yeah, I'm going to add a row of these going down. I guess, why not? And we'll just keep going. We need to do something for the roof. If I just make this a green for now. I'll probably come back to it. I kind of want to just get more blocking done. It's just getting boring. Whatever. Gray roof, because you're not going to see much of it. 2 or 3 zombies right here. We're going to have to start changing these up so they don't look like crap. If we go to our enemy, we can see we got a sub viewport right here. And we have this texture rect. I think we need to make this much smaller. I think we need to make it... if you look at like Typing of the Dead, let's see, let's do one. You know, something like this. We'll probably make some arrows pointing to it, like that. But yeah, we're gonna follow this as a reference. So I guess we'll make an enemy too. Yeah, let me hide this shit for now. So the idea for the enemy is just to have this, and we'll bring him up, and we're gonna take another mesh instance. Let's see, we can do another capsule mesh. Can I set the top and bottom? I don't think I can. Let me do a cone then. New cylinder mesh, awesome. We're gonna bring it down. We're going to set the top radius to like 0.125 and the bottom radius to like 0.01. Maybe a little more than that. Move it over here. 0.1. Whatever, just a little bit thinner. We need 2 legs. It's going to be very Roblox style. Let me call this leg. I'm going to control D. What do we call this one? That's the left, this will be the right. Awesome. Right, left, wonderful. Is this really stupid to do? I don't know. Let's do another one for the arm. I guess we could have just copied, but you know what? I'm going to do squares for the arms because that seems more armish. New box mesh, and we're gonna go. Oh, that's the wrong way. We'll go 1 here on the Z. We're gonna extend it out, and we're gonna shrink this in. Shrink that in. 0.2, 0.2. Awesome. So it's gonna be very like medieval. The way the zombies walk up to you. I was just thinking about that. They smack you like that. Yeah. So we can do that. We'll have just 2 arms just coming out like that, and then we'll have them rotate and smack you. So, bam, right there. Awesome. We'll call this, what is that? That's the left arm. And we'll call this one the right arm. Nice. So we need some type of material for this guy. And Alright, so we need some type of material for this guy. Let's go to... this is an early stream time, wow. Oh yeah, I'm off today, so I'm fucking around. Albedo. Let me check my phone real quick, I think. My brother might have texted me. Oh, never mind. It's something else. Alright, texture. I was going to do a noise texture. I think that would look cool. And I think we do the color ramp. Put in the new noise too. Color ramp here. One there. And I wanted to do like this one is probably going to be like all the way red or whatever. This one in the middle might be like green. We'll maybe do a black, I think is what I had set up earlier, and then as we move further over we have like more of a skin tone, and then I kind of smash these down so that the skin tone is like the main one you see. That doesn't appear to be working though. Maybe if I invert it. I think this is too powerful. Let me just delete that color. What the fuck? Why is it still red? Oh, because this color's red, that's why. Never mind. Let me control Z. There we go, and then we'll get rid of that. And there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So more of like a skin color. And then, you know, we have like the infection color starting in here and ending with like the red being like the really bad infection. So we could like, you know, make enemies more unstable that way or something. And let's go ahead and add a head with some like red glowing eyes. Why not? And we could do like if you get it really quickly. YouTube notice suck when I have. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably do. I'm gonna start trying to stream more just because it's more fun. It really doesn't make any money, but I like doing stuff like this, just dumb shit. All right, so yeah, I tried to figure out what the difference between override material and regular material is, and apparently this is better to use than putting it on here. Even though I'm going to use this for right now, I guess that's what ChatGPT told me. But let me go ahead and save this material. We're going to call this save as. We're going to save this in a folder called textures inside the materials, I guess. Textures. All right. And we'll save this as zombie light infected. Light infected. Oh yeah, there was this British game that I was playing the other day called Zombie, where it was like staged in Britain, and it was pretty decent. I still gotta go back and play it. It was like an old Xbox game, but I thought it was pretty decent. Let me save as, we're gonna save this as probably zombie.material. Zombie.material. It's kind of messing with my head to have these both saved. I use overrides for whole model textures. There's no use doing it for every separate object within a model. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that would make sense. Okay. Quick load, we'll load a zombie. And the arms, quick load, zombie, and the head, quick load, zombie. And I want to do 2 eyes, so we'll just go mesh instance, and we'll grab just a sphere. I think we can even probably make it hemispherical or whatever. And I think I made his arms go in the wrong direction, and also the legs. I think he's supposed to face this way in all reality. Yeah. Because if I move him forward in the Z, he goes this way. So we're going to have to rotate those in a second. But let's get these eyes in. So we're going to move them. Whoops. This is going to be the eye. It's going to be on this side. And I got to move the arms later. So we'll grab this. We'll start shrinking it down. Shrinking that down. We could make it kind of cartoony and funny and have them like wide-eyed. Like that. That's pretty funny. I think I'm going to do that. And then we're going to Control D and put that over here. And we'll just go material. I'm just going to make this like a red emission. Here we go. On. And can we just put this like really high and set it to red. Just blood red. Color blood. And then energy multiplier, we'll turn that up. And I think in our world environment, we need some glow. We can actually probably enable some of these. Screen space ambient occlusion can only be enabled when using forward plus renderer. Okay, so let's enable the ones that we can use, because I'm trying to make this like web-based. Is that gonna work? Only be enabled. Okay, so yeah, I'm just wondering. What about SDFGI? What does that do? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So those are all, I think they're all light shit. They're all like light stuff. So we can still use glow, isn't that wonderful? We could use fog too. We should use fog. There we go. That makes our, you know, shit way better. That's the mark of a good game developer, when you hide your entire thing in fog. Let me grab some more coffee. Okay. Enemy, we also need to, I think we need to hide that by default. So let me save this. Let me go to the first world. That looks a little cooler. And then let's spin those arms around. We'll go over top here. Whoops. What am I trying to do? Let me go. I basically need to move it this way, and then move it that way, and then take the left one and move it back, move it over. There we go. Good enough. I don't really care if it's poking through or sticking out or whatever. We're not, you know, we're not discriminatory here. What's good? The real book lover. Nothing much. We're making a Typing of the Dead clone. We're making our zombie right now. We're trying to make everything within Godot. Position. Let's turn his rotation. What is it? 90 here. There you go. Nice. And I like how all those planes showed up. Thank you. Thank you, Godot. There we go. I don't even know what I fucking clicked on to do that. Let's grab this. Where's your transform? I'm going to need you to take that down to 0. We're going to rotate this on the 90. And then let's go up here and bring that on over there. Wowie. A little bit further. There we go. So now our guy is actually facing us. Eyes are flawless. Eyes are perfect. No problems there. Yeah. Maybe we should do some type of mouth. We could do mesh instance. What if we do a torus? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we could do one that's like that. How do I make it smaller? Much smaller. There we go. Let's rotate at 90. It's probably going to look terrible and I'll end up deleting it. I think on the X, we'll bring it forward. And bring it up. It kind of looks like one of the Rabbids is what I'm like envisioning now. From that old ass fucking game. Do they still make those? There's no way. Those games sucked. Yeah, quick load. Oh, we don't have the eyes saved. Let me go to the eyes. Oh, we just need to save this. Save. Save as? Like, what did you save it as, you fucking asshole? Alright, material. We're gonna go, zombie eyes. The eyes of the zombie. Oh shit, I didn't save it as a material, so it's just saved as like a nothingness. Let's delete. Yeah, remove it. Zombie eyes dot material. I know what I'm doing, Godot. Don't try and stop me. It's a cartoon. Yeah. Rabbids came out a few years back. No, Rabbids came out like in like way back in the day. Back before they had like the Wii U. That was like a major selling thing for the Wii U, all the commercials. And that thing flopped terribly. That's good enough for now. I was hoping we could make it like wider. Is there a way to do that? Whatever. At least it shows that they're coming at you. Alright, good enough. Okay. It's actually unsettling. I'm going to hide that. We're just going to have the eyes. That makes it much more ominous. Maybe we'll do something a little bit better. And I don't really like how the shading is on that. So can we just flip it? Oh, it's the shading from there. So let's go to shading. And we want it unshaded. Yeah, everyone, Rayman was the shit back in the day when I had my N64. No, it was a PlayStation. I wanted the N64, but I had the PlayStation. So yeah, we got that. Damn, now it looks like every fucking Zoomer pixel art bullshit. We've completely destroyed any any creativity. I think it needs to be a little bit smaller, though. I think it's too big. Not to diss on Zoomers. I'm technically not a millennial. I'm 29, so that means I'm I'm Gen Z. Okay, first world. There we go. That's more our size. Cool. So, what do I want to do? I want to have him do like some animations and shit. So I guess we'll go here and do like a animation player, and we should probably have that as a child of this. And this will be zombie. I think what I actually should do is maybe, well, we already have it as enemy, so why not just have this animation player here? And we'll call it zombie anim. New, and we'll say walk. Yeah, we'll just say walk. It's just got to walk at the player. And so all we got to do is I'm going to get rid of this perspective. It's going to be easier with just one view. How do I go to view? One viewport. There we go. Yeah, zoomies are, I don't know, dude. We had this guy's cousin. The place I work at, we had our boss's cousin come in to do some work, and he's like a younger zoomer type dude. And he was just like playing on his phone the whole time. And then it like they had to come over and be like, yo, dude, you gotta do some actual work. And he would be like, yo, for reals? And we'd be like, yes, for reals. You fuck. It's crazy, man. And it's like I grew up when I like got my first job. It was like a shitty ass like metal place. So like you would get like fucking cussed at and yelled at by like drug addicts if you didn't fucking like get this shit done. And they're like, man, it's like, oh, like my family owns this company, so it'll be easy for me. And it's like, dude, you fucking, you don't know, man. Anyway, so how are we going to do this? We need to Not that I don't like the guy's pretty fun. He's cool too, but it's just like, dude. So we want to have it like this, and then we want to move it over here like that. I would like keyframe it in Blender. I don't know how to do that in Godot, but we're going to give it a shot. So I'm just going to move it to the first one. And can't I just save the position right here? Yeah. So we'll go like position and rotation, and there we go. And then I guess at 1 we'll move it this way and bring it in like that, and we'll try that. So I like that. What are we gonna do with this leg? I guess the same thing, but for the opposite. So we'll spin it to win it. Then we'll grab the transform. We'll create it, and we'll create it. And then I'll move this back over here, and bring that over here, and we will. I think we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll see. So if I do that, it's very slow, so we want this one. That's not bad. I mean, for what we're going for. I'm gonna do a little movement to the arms too. I think we should do it like up and down. Add track. Oh no, we're not gonna do it that way. I'm not gonna do it like a friggin' idiot. Let's spin it up, move it right here. And I should probably stop it so I just don't randomly put like shit there. Create, and then we'll move it down like here. Maybe a little more. Yeah. Oh shit. Then we're gonna move it down here. We just need some indication to the player that the zombie is walking, and then that way we can kind of pace it for when they start smacking. Start smacking a bitch up for being way too close. Alright. Gotta be here. We'll be right there. Looks like he's kind of disco dancing now. That's good. That's great. Very scary. Very intimidating. Actually, kind of looks like he's like fucking flailing, just coming at you, dude. All right. So that's probably far too slow, but it'll be good for right now. And what we should do is have a another box in here. Bam! I just done thought about it in my head. We're gonna do another area 3D2, and this will be his attack radius. So when he gets close enough to attack you, he'll just smack you real good. So what are we gonna do? Collision shape. You need one of them. That's gonna be. We could just do a ray cast, but that's not cool enough. So we're gonna do a box because it's gonna be easier for people to see. And I'm gonna move the collision shape thing. It'll be like right, probably gonna be a little bit bigger than that. Maybe like this. Always gotta be close enough to hit you. So like that. Okay. Nice. So we'll grab this. We'll say node. We'll say on body. What are we? A body or an area? I think we're an area. We're nothing but an area. We don't even possess a body. So area entered, connect. And then sorry. I'm slamming too much coffee. What we want to do is make another animation for him to attack, and then we'll link to that attack. So we're gonna go animation new. ATTACK attack. Cool. Go to the 3D and we'll say add track. Actually, no, we won't. We'll just have him here. What are we gonna do? We'll go up here. I think we'll start Yeah. We'll grab this right hand and we will bring it back as he's preparing to smack. We got to turn the whole body. So we'll be like this. We're going to lower this one. Like that. Yeah, have it move forward. In an unnatural way. Let me do some techno music. Here we go. Here we go. That'll help our zombie. So we're gonna have him like this. Maybe we'll have the head move back a little bit, like that. And the eyes move back like this, or whatever. And yeah, so let me go through and keyframe these. Create. And then I think we can blend in between the animations in the animation player, so it'll blend them. I think we need to maybe move this out just a little bit and have it come forward, make it a little more posturing, and have that come out a little bit more so it shows that he's like getting ready. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to keyframe those. Keyframe these. And did we get this arm already? I believe we did. Right, left, right arm, left arm. Let's get the head and the eyes. Alright. Transform. Create. And the eyes, wonderful. Yes, create. Create. I really don't need the rotation on the eyes, but we're going to do it anyway, because I might want to change it later. Create. What is this fucking song? What do we have on here? There we go. Some upbeat. Alright. There we go. I think we've keyframed everything. We got, we should be renaming these to eyes, but we've already kind of lost that, because if we rename them now, I think they're going to get all messed up. Pretty sure. So, we've lost out on that privilege, but that happens sometimes. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is go into the end frame. We should probably make this like 3 seconds, because if you watch the animations for the other one, they're pretty slow. They kind of like gives you time to react, so you can still like finish typing by the time they hit you. So. Alright, let's bring it over here all the way to the end, and we'll have him do a follow-up strike. So it's gonna be with his hand like that. It's gotta come all the way across, smack you, and then this one's gonna be, I mean, this is a one hell of a strike right here on this side. I think it's going to look kind of cool. It's going to look very, like, abnormal. Yeah, so we'll keyframe those. And this one. And the head. It's got to come forward. And then on this one, go this way. And yeah, I think maybe we'll even make it tilt down a little bit. We'll go here and there, and then we'll grab the eyes and put them where they're supposed to be. I probably could have just parented them to the head. That's probably a better idea. Should I just do that? Whatever. For now, we'll do this, and then maybe I'll parent them to the head later. I just kind of like the idea that you can move the eyes individually, so we could do like funny stuff with them. Okay. So we got that. Did we keyframe the head? I think we did, right? Yeah, okay. And then as for this, so let's see. Yeah, this one, this leg's got to be back now. So this leg's going to be back like this. Yeah. I'm trying to hit I for like Blender keyframing, but it's not going to work, I don't think. I don't think you can keyframe with the keyboard here. This one's got to be forward. Like he totally switched his stance in like a really weird way. Whoops, I just hit I again. Let's see, hopefully I didn't mess anything up. So let's see what that looks like. Very, very messed up, yeah. So we'll probably have to put something in the middle there, otherwise it's just gonna go like that. And let's take it down. Let's go up. I think 3 seconds is way too long. We're gonna have to hang it somewhere. So let's just do right here for now and see how that looks a little bit faster. Yeah, terrible. So if we put like something in here, so this should not be going into him. We want it like over here, flailing like that. So what if we save those there, and then we play that back? So that's looking better. That's kind of more what I want. So we just need probably a keyframe in the middle to really tell these where we want to go, like that. And then, yeah, as for yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, it's very interesting. I think we need to reset it though. On the reset, we gotta do a little more work. So let's see, when we're like right here, this one needs to come back out and be like this. And this one's gotta come back and be more like that. So a quick strike, and then we come back. Yeah. And then in this game, well, in the Typing of the Dead, if they hit you, they hit you, you pretty much get a second chance, and then you, the enemy dies instantly. And then it's, if you have like, you know, health left. If you got health left, basically the enemy will be killed, and then it will just advance you to the next enemy. So that's what we're gonna do here as well. But yeah, that's not bad. Let's see how that looks in the game. I think I'm just going to, I can just start the animation here. And then we'll go to the first world and we'll try it out. I just want to see how it looks. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool, dude. Sorry, I had shit in my ear. Cool. So yeah, we got that going for us. I think he still needs to be a little bit smaller. Good thing I don't think we saved the scale on any of these, so we can just shrink it and it shouldn't matter at all. Ooh, but the position. Oh, damn. That's probably not good. Well, we can always just raise up our, we can always raise our camera 3D up a little bit too. So let me do that. Where's our transform? We're just gonna raise that up so we don't look so tiny. We gotta face these zombies head on. Still a little short. Yeah, I mean, we kind of want to be... Where are you at? You fuck. Stop hiding. Alright, there we go. That's too big. It's too tall. Right there. That's about where we want it, I think. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let's try the walk animation. I think that one's probably our best animation because it's so simple. And yeah, it is the that movement right there. Sorry, I didn't mean to just pick my nose on camera, but you saw me do it. So what are you gonna do about it? Let's try. Let's try it. Oh, you're supposed to do the walking animation, dummy. Stupid head. Yeah, there we go. I think we need to add a little head movement to the walking animation because we messed it all up. Let's go ahead and do that now. We could make her like Shaniqua Bob. Make it Shaniqua Bob or whatever. Alright, so... Great. Oh yeah, awesome, thank you. We'll put these right here. Put these right here. We'll put that right there. Bam. Bam. Oh, I saw Bam Margera was on Fish Tank. I haven't watched any of the new Fish Tank, but I'm kind of like saving it. One day I'm gonna binge watch it. I like the first season. John was a fucking hero in the first season, dude. But he got too full of himself and he had to leave. He pissed off Jet Neptune, so he had to go. That's all I remember. I just remember him like being really drunk, playing around on a chair, and I was like, "Oh my god, please fall off that chair and break your arm on the live stream, dude. That would be so fucking funny." He set it up on top of the kitchen counter and like laying on it, drunk as shit. And I was like, "Dude, it is barely on that counter, dude. You're about to die." It was a heavy ass chair too. It was one of those ones that like if you stick your finger in there and like it collapses, like your finger's fucked. Like you're getting it cut off. Nice heavy frame. Cool. So maybe we should make like some type of body on the ground. If I just take this, I go bam, new scene. I want to go here. I just want to call this body. Body. Just to have some set pieces. Can I just Control C? Can I just copy? Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I get it when he's like, I'm trying to make my fucking thing and everyone's like fucking with me. I know everybody wanted to like push it to the absolute limits, like of what they could do to mess with those people. Let's see. Let's make this unique, and then we're gonna do a save as. We're gonna save this as a. We're just gonna go regular body. Regular body. I just want to have like a couple of these on the ground, like they're dying, and then have the zombies eating them or something. We'll call it dot material. Alright, so can I just take this whole thing and rotate it like that and put in the minimal amount of effort? Have them come down like this. Oh, I didn't realize they got swatted. Oh, I think they did at one point. I'm sure that happens to them a lot, though. I mean, they run, like, a super controversial, you know, internet show and shit. But, you know, you'd think the cops eventually would just be like, oh, you have... I mean, like, what do they call them? They say, like, oh, you have, like, 85 people tied up. You gotta get here right now. Probably. I remember they, I think they did take down, like, a prolific swatter in the last couple of years. I think he had, like, placed a ton of swattings against streamers. It was like some kid too. I remember there being a big news story. I think they talked about it on a few places. But I guess that might have been like half a year ago. But yeah, we'll do this, and then what material is that? Regular body, awesome. So we want to. We're just gonna make this. Maybe we'll just make it like a nice blue texture, whatever. I did make a noise texture, but I did not mean to. But whatever, we're gonna go with that. So let's see, we need like a skin texture here, and then they're like getting infected, so we'll have it like, you know, kind of like a light beige, and then we need like a fucking, that green. Can I grab this and, right there, thank you. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Nice. And we'll go here and make this into like a there, and I want to have this further up. Should be majority like this, and then just a little bit of infection. So that's looking better. I don't know if that's autistic or not, but that's what I'm thinking. So all we got to do is albedo. We're going to save this, make unique, save as, and we're going to say regular body texture. Yeah, good enough. And then I guess we'll apply it to all these. Why not? I'm already here. Quick load. What the fuck? Quick load. Regular body. It's the same damn one. Is it? I don't know. Fuck it. We'll just do it on the head. It doesn't matter as much on the others. The legs are insignificant. Regular body. We need to go in here. What is this? Oh. Quick load, regular body. There we go. Now we're doing better. Now I don't feel so stupid. Quick load, regular body. There we go. So yeah, we'll have them just like that. So they're like just starting to get infected, and their eyes will be, I don't know. We'll make their eyes blue. Where is the friggin' emission? Yo, what is going on right now? Am I missing something? What the fuck? Oh, that's right, they're unshaded. Transparency disabled. Where is the shading? Oh, maybe it is per pixel. Vertex color. Emission. Okay, what was I missing that? Dude, what the hell? So we'll make this. Oh, that's the wrong fucking thing. Yeah, over here, unshaded. Okay, so that was why. I was like, dude, I'm losing my fucking mind over here. Let's make this, whatever. Save as, we'll call it regular eyes. How's it going, Art Day? Oh yeah, the guy who doxed everyone and swatted them, I think he was definitely from California, I remember that. I want to say he was like 16 when they caught him, but yeah, I think he was young. Alright, so let's make these blue. Blue, you see? Turn that down a little bit. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna go up. We're gonna make a new one called assets. All assets are made within Godot, and we're gonna call let's call it bodies. We'll call it set pieces. Set pieces, and we're gonna save it. And then in the first world, we'll. Whoops! I gotta change his eyes back on the enemy. This one here. We're going to save as, actually we're going to quick load the zombie eyes, and I think they're more red, right? We gotta undo that, and we gotta go back to emission on red. There we go. Some spooky, scary eyes there, and we'll turn them up so they kind of glow. There we go. Alright, back to the first world, and let's turn down the light that we have. So it's a little bit darker. Energy. Where is it? So that's pretty much it. So that's the fog. The fog is still pretty light no matter what. Let's just see how this looks. Okay, so that's pretty damn dark. So let's go like 0.75. Alright, and we gotta add more buildings, and then we'll just keep going. We're over top here. Yeah, so the base building, I guess we will just control D. Let me make a new thing, area, node 3D. We'll call this building holder. Building holder. And I'm going to take this, throw it in here, and I'm going to duplicate it and just make a couple of them. Maybe make that one a little bit bigger. I'll put this one over here. And then we're going to make some other ones, and I'll make different textures on these or whatever and duplicate them and figure some stuff out. Yeah, it's a little claustrophobic, so maybe a little bit less than that. We'll bring it out. Grab this one, bring it out. Grab that one, bring it back out, and bam. Bring that out like right here. So we have enough room for like 2 or 3 zombies. Let me go on the... I'm gonna have to hide that fog. It's killing me. Alright. Disable, there we go. Now we can kind of see what we're actually doing. Yeah, so I think I kind of want all these in line. So, like this. And then same with these. That one's probably good. This needs to come back. This one needs to come back. And that way I have enough for like 2 or 3 zombies. They can probably come out of these areas over here. So we could like script it so that when he gets like, you know, close right there, this guy walks up from like over here in this alley. We just need to adjust his parameters and stuff. Why have shader for water worked? I don't know what that question is. Why have shader for water worked? I'm not sure. But, alright, so what I need to do here is maybe add like, I want to do like trash cans. How can I do that? I just want to do like a fucking, what are we going to do here? What do you call it? Mesh instance. There we go. Very intelligent. New cylinder mesh. And we're going to bring it up. And we're just going to go up here, make the top a little bit wider. We'll probably make this 0.75. And the height, it looks pretty good to me. And then we're just gonna make it like a metallic whatever. I just want to see how that looks. I haven't really messed around with that. We're gonna make it kind of shiny. And of course for the normal map, we're gonna enable it. And we're gonna use a noise texture, why not? There we go. Yes, we want it seamless as normal map. We're just gonna make the fast line noise right there. Let's see, do we have a scale? We don't want a whole lot of bump strength, pretty much none at all, just enough to give it like a little bit of texture like that. Cool. And I took someone else's shader from my water and he stained it in white. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we got that. I'm just going to Control D. I'm going to flip it over like this on the transform. 180. And then can I change this one or does it change both? It does. So can I go to this one and say how do I make it unique? Isn't there a make unique somewhere? Reparent. Damn it, whatever. I'm gonna have to, I can't remember how to do it. I think it's actually probably on the other side, but whatever. We'll make a new mesh instance. I'm actually just gonna use a cylinder and this will be the top of it. I just wanna do, you know, some of these. We gotta make the, we're just gonna go with generic metal over here. We gotta save this texture. Where is it? Make unique, and then we will save as, and we'll call this metal gray. Dot material. Is it spelled right? Yeah. No, it's not. Material. Wonderful. All right. Bring this shit up. Put it on top of here. I only want one viewport. Thank you very much, Godot. Bring that up. Make that bigger, make that a little bit bigger, smash that down just like that, and then we'll bring it down right on top, and we will quick load the metal gray. There we go. Now we got a trash can. We might even have to put a little thing on top. Mesh instance 3D, bring it up, put a little box on there. Box. Shrink that down. Shrink that down. There we go. Now we have a little handle. Very cool. We'll say quick load. We'll get that metal in there. Awesome. So now we have our trash cans. So I have around 7 different water shaders. Some work better than others for different projects. Also, don't be shy to ask ChatGPT to fix your shaders. Show water, please. Thank you, sir. Show water, please. I don't know. What am I doing here? I have to save this as something. Trash can. We got it done. Go up to the assets. Set pieces. Trash can. Trash can. All right, we need some sick tunes. Let's go to, I have a Linux development playlist. Let's see what that is. All right. Okay. Trash. Wonderful. Save. First world. Let's go up top. let's just throw them in the building holder. Why not? Trash can. So we gotta put it right here. They're a little big, a little large. 0.625. That's 5/8 of an inch, by the way. Bam. So we'll put that there, and I'll duplicate it. Put another one kind of over here. I won't do that. I'll have that there. Okay. So there we go. That kind of further obscures the view. Maybe we'll have one like right here. I'm gonna do a few more. I think it's easier in this way. Control D, we'll put one, you know, over here. Just fucking set pieces, so it really doesn't matter too much. And then yeah, we'll do another one right over here. I think I'm gonna need another house. We're gonna put these like this. And yeah, we're gonna make the player go like that way, and probably into like some type of building. So I think what I'm gonna do is just add a mesh. Yeah. Let's see, how does this look? I gotta change where we're walking to. Let's go ahead and change our rail system, move that around, and take a look. Okay, player cart. We want the player path. We're gonna have to edit this path a little bit, so let me close that, kind of make it smaller. Select and control points. There we go. So it's gonna go this way, and this way. How many points do I have? All right, that's the final point. So for now, we got to go this way, and we're gonna have to make some type of house to enter into. We'll have a zombie here. Enemy holder. So yeah, he'll be like here. We're gonna do another one over here. We'll do one off to this side right here. So you'll be like looking at this one while this one comes out to terrify you, and then we'll have another one like over here. Kind of a cheap trick to just have them all coming out from behind buildings. Maybe we'll just do we'll just do one on this side, so you get kind of bombarded by guys over here. So you'll hit this one, he'll trigger, then you'll hit this one, and he'll trigger, then you'll hit that one. So it'll kind of be like you're being attacked by all sides. We're gonna get rid of him because he's not being used, and him as well because he's not being used. Oh, raise and tilt the houses. That's cool. That's a good idea. I think I should do that. Let's go here. Tilt them a little bit. I should probably get those as unselectable, honestly. Does that look better? And I guess we could rotate them a little. I don't know if you mean just like randomly or just kind of, yeah, that's a little too much. Tilted. Just slightly. All right. We need some more on this side. There we go. That's the one I want. We're gonna tilt it and rotate it just a little. And yeah, I kind of like this being like some type of ethereal type deal. This one will actually lean in towards you. Let's see how this looks. It probably won't trigger at all. We'll just keep moving. I have no idea what he wants me to type, so I can't really face him. Let's try hello world. Is it W-A-S-S-S-U-P-P? What's up? Yeah, I think I might tilt them inside. I think that's probably a good idea. Alright, I gotta close that shit because it's annoying the shit out of me. Alright, one viewport, thank you. My brain can only focus on one at a friggin' time. We're going to make these like taller and tilt them in kind of like this, make it very creepy. I guess we'll see how that looks. And I kind of want to rotate it a little bit like that. I think that is more stylized. For sure. Maybe don't overdo it. I'm going to tilt that in the other direction. Where's this the first one? Yeah, we're going to rotate that, rotate it in. Let's see. That might be an exaggeration of what you're talking about, but I kind of like that look. Alright, let's keep going with that. Do a few more. Very fun stuff here. Very entertaining to watch, I'm sure. Alright. Whoops. Cool. I'm just gonna move this. It's probably not a good idea, but we're gonna do it, so it's happening. Alright, this one. Tilt in just a little more. That's probably too much. Just like that. And yeah. Let's try it. Looking a little better. I kind of like that. It doesn't really matter too much. We gotta make a few more things. I was gonna make like fences or something. So we have those buildings. Let's maybe make another one. I'm gonna make a different building real quick. It's just gonna be a very simple one. Building, mesh instance. I'll bring it over here. Let's see. Let's make it a new cylinder mesh. And it's basically just going to be a big cylinder, and we'll wrap that texture around it, and we'll see how that looks. Maybe not that big. Let's go like 3, and maybe 13. And we'll bring that up. And then we'll just make another mesh instance. That'll be another cone. Hold on. Maybe create dozens of set pieces and combine them into a route. Yeah, like I have, I'm kind of like making a GitHub for it. It's all open source, so anyone can really mess around with it. Would be the idea. I'll probably update it today when I finish this. So I want to add another one of these. But yeah, procedural generation would be cool. But I should probably add this stuff first. I got a ton of like projects going on. That's too many. There we go. Alright, top radius is going to be really small. Bottom radius is going to be really big, like a, you know, the top. And then we make that. This is kind of nostalgic right here. I think I'm just going to go with a standard material, and maybe we'll just do the same, whatever. Albedo, going to be like a dark material, and then here I'm going to use the ground, probably. Quick load, we'll go with the asphalt. And these are going to be kind of around We're going to call this tower. Whoops, that's not the right way. I'm going to put this like over here, kind of looming over shit. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see those. Maybe when you move forward, we'll put a couple over here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I mean, we got some towers back there. Cool, what else are we gonna do? I think I want to add like fences in here, if we can. Cool, whatever. Yeah, we just need another mesh instance. 3D. We're gonna make this one. Can we just make it a plane? New plane mesh. Nice. I'm gonna spin it 90 degrees on the Z, and it'll be like over here. And I want to put these like in between the houses, like that. Kind of like a just like a fence. Just like that, and maybe have them scaled up a bit. I might just do one for the entire way, that way I don't have to copy and paste a whole bunch of them. I think that's the better option, really. But yeah, so let's just expand this out. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. This is the way. There we go. So this will help players like Darkside Phil. You know, he can figure out how to. You can only go one direction, Phil. You can't even fuck it up, no matter how hard you try. All right. So we saved it, and let me ask ChatGPT, can you make me a fence or a wood texture? Oh, let's try that. That'd be cool. Yo, dog. You got to be making me a wood texture using only them shits found in Godot. Them shits found in Godot 4.4. No textures, no plugins, just raw math and noise, the way Godot intended. Let's give it a shot. Creates a tree ring using sine waves of the distorted UVs. Holy fuck, who is calling me? A spam caller. Add noise to warp the rings like natural wood grain. Yeah, so for me, what I'm going to do in terms of background is I'm going to have the fog. So I just turned it off for right now because it's like super annoying to have. But yeah, let me turn it on and we'll see how it looks. Where is the fog? There we go. And if I turn it on, so we might do that, and I'm also going to make the background procedural sky. If you make this like a lot darker, and then you make the color darker and everything, then it's like ground. The ground should be. I'm just going to make the ground black, and the horizon color is going to be black too. So the sun. All right. Everything's going good. Let me turn off the fog real quick just so I can see. Yeah, that's more like what I'm going for. It's just going to be so dark you won't be able to see anything. Yeah, that way the empty void makes more sense. And I'm going to add street lights in a second. I kind of want it to be dark out. Okay, so let's just add a couple lights and see what happens. That way it's not so dark whenever we spawn in. And they're going to be street lamps, so should we do spotlights? Let's try it. And we'll spin this. 90 on the X, I guess. Negative. Cool. So let's just illuminate this zombie like he's in a street lamp, because that'll probably be the way we go. And we'll bring that down like that. Let's see how bright that is. Not very bright. So let me go up. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I think I need to illuminate more of that area. Actually, I probably shouldn't. I probably should bring it down. Because that's about where the street lamp will be, unless we want them like huge. And then I think I gotta go to the light. And what do I turn the energy all the way up? That'll be super bright, right? Yeah. I mean, that's more what I'm going for anyway. I might turn it down a little bit, but yeah, right there. And they'll walk up to you and try to hit you. Nice. I gotta take a quick break and then I'll be back. I'm gonna code some more. This is pretty fun. So let me get some music going. And then I'll take a break real quick. Where's my text? Oh. Alright, right here. BRB 5 min. There we go, and alright, I'll be right back. Alright, it's time to, let me get back at it. Nice. Yeah, feeling good, dude. Okay, so let's actually get this working, and, yeah, what I'm gonna do is fix this. So we're gonna have, hold on. Just need some good old techno or something. There we go. So this is, I think this is the enemy script, right? Oh my god, why do you have lyrics? Yo, get fucked. Alright. So these are the 3 words I can display. What I'm going to do is just show off the... where is his enemy's board? So now if I go back and I run the game... he's still not displaying it. Or maybe he is. What's up? So there's his trigger phrase we have to type. So if we start saying WASSUPPP, we move forward and we run into this guy, and so we got to type hello world, and we keep going. So we got to have some type of death animation for them, and you know, stuff like that. Okay, so I guess let's get going. Nice. Let's make that death animation. So all we really gotta do is like spin him and then like throw him on the ground. I'm gonna hide the enemy's board. So I can just grab the whole zombie body probably and spin it and lay it on the ground. So we're gonna go animation new, and we'll go die. I think what I'll do is just go from this position here. I'll have him lift up both arms. So that's good. We'll do this one like that. This one will probably go up a little bit further. Makes more sense. Cool. Then we'll have the legs come together. Like that. Really doesn't matter that much, just to get them kind of more centered. And we'll have the head rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Just like this. And his eyes are kind of all flippy floppy. But that's fine. Cool. Now that we have everything kind of where we want it, I'm going to go ahead and start saving the positions. Sorry, my back just kind of started killing me from being in, from standing up forever. That's why I'm leaning on this fucking desk. Alright. Also, my cat's getting close to the power button. Hopefully he doesn't touch it. Alright. Transform. Alright, so we're there, and let's make this like a 2-second animation, and we'll make our ending pose. So I'm just gonna grab the zombie body and spin it and put it down here. Actually, probably like that, right? Because it would fall backwards. So we'll go... you know what? We'll make it kind of unnatural, so it kind of falls like and forward like that. We'll just do that, and then we'll go position. Oh, I didn't make it. let's not do that. Let's put it back to where it was, and we'll create a track first. Oh shit, not here. We want it here. And then we'll go to this timeline and spin it. And save it. So that's a pretty simple death animation. We could even do a little blood or something, but for right now I think it's okay. Damn, fuck. Alright. Okay. So we got that. Now we gotta make some logic for this. Do we have any type of... we don't really have a state machine because we don't really seem to need it. What are we gonna do? I guess we should just walk towards the player. Invisible equals true. I guess we should just advance towards the player. So we need to get where the player is. Do we have a reference to the player? We do. So we could say get tree.call group. Let me just do this first. So var player position. Just kind of thinking this through. First thing we can do is get the player position, and then once we have that, we'll just start moving towards it. I can either use like a tween, which I probably will do because this isn't a body, so there's no reason to like add like a movement vector and shit. We're just gonna tween it towards the thing, and then or maybe we'll just move forward in that vector. I think that might be a better way to do it. I'm not sure yet. Let me actually, yeah, we'll just get this first. Get tree.get first node in group, and it should be the group player. And we just need to know its position, basically. So we have that. Now we want to move towards it. Yeah, so what are we? We're a node 3D. So I could set up a tween and tween towards it, but if I interrupt that tween, I don't know how that's going to go. So I don't know. Should I just do, like... It's not a character body, so let me ask ChatGPT real quick. I just want to see what he thinks. If I'm trying to advance a node 3D towards another node 3D, what is the simplest way to do it? I'm worried about using a tween because I need to interrupt the movement to attack from the, to do something. I might have to interrupt the movement to do other functions. Other functions along the route. What do you think about that? That's what I was thinking. I didn't know how, like the exact formula for it. I always forget it, but it's basically just you take like the I think you take where you're trying to go in like a global transform, and you take where you are and you subtract them, and that gives you the vector that moves you forward. If I remember right. Yeah, so cool. All I have to do is take this right here. And we will end up making a state machine, but I was going to do that anyway, so that's probably a good idea. So we'll just do like this. I'm going to copy it from the player because why not? this world right here. Do we have... Can we get everything? We can. Awesome. Let's go to the enemy, and let's paste that in. We're going to get rid of this, and we're going to go Control X, and we're going to say idle. Let's get rid of these. These are the different states we're going to have. Idle. I'm going to say pass. We're going to say walk to. And in that, we'll actually start moving towards that direction. Sorry. What is your fucking problem here, buddy? Target node. We don't have a target node. That's because we gotta get the player. The bass boosted keyboard sound. I'm not doing a bass boosted keyboard. I'm just hitting it on my fucking... I got the mic attached to the table. That's probably why. I was trying to improve the audio quality. I guess maybe it's not working. I might have to attach it to like this shelf I have up here, because I'm not trying to do that. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'll fucking shake around more, I guess. The target node. Alright, so we need to get the player. Let's just do it. Oh, we already got it down here. Didn't I already copy it? Yeah. All I want is this. Copy. Wrong tabulation. Oh, it is the wrong tabulation. We also don't have a target node too. Sorry, I'm paying attention to too many things at once. So this is super sloppy, but expect expression as the function of an argument. Okay, so we can't do that. Let me do this. Var. Cool, we'll get that, and then we just want to plug that in. Player position. And we'll actually just say player. Move speed not declared in the current scope, whatever. We're just going to add a little 0.5 right here, 0.4, and we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I think Unity, didn't Unity start charging people, and it was like a decent amount of money, like a big chunk of change or something, and then everyone's like, well, I'm not going to learn Unity. And then Unreal is like, it's very hard to learn. I mean, it's like real shit. I mean, you could probably get a job easier in the video game industry doing that, but like Godot is just like more fun. It's more approachable. I mean, there's C# in here too, so you could like learn C#. I thought about doing Unreal, but is it really? I mean, my experience with Unreal was like when I didn't know any programming, I tried to learn that as my first thing, and I got really angry, and I was like, fuck, dude, I guess I'm really stupid. And then I started learning Godot, and I was like, damn, this is much better. Okay, yeah. I guess like as my first experience, it was not so great. But yeah, I might I want to do like a video on it. I'll probably do like a live stream of me trying like Unreal for the first time and trying to set up like a scene. I just don't have the whole stream worked out in my head yet. But yeah, I might want to try that. I think that would be funny. Yeah, what is Lua? I've heard about Lua, and I know about Kahlua you put in your coffee, but I do not know about Lua. See, that's the other thing, is that the Godot file is so much smaller and so much faster, and it's like when I get home from work, I don't want to sit there and like go through tutorials and learn the Unreal Engine shit. But you're like, you know, it does look so much better than Godot when you're just like looking at it, you're like, yeah, I guess my shit does look cool. But then you see there and it's like photorealism. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I used to go on Upwork all the time, and I would see people looking for Lua developers on Roblox, and I would be like, "Damn, is that a real job? Like Roblox developer?" It was like people were like going crazy for it. Like every 2 or 3 listings, it would be like Roblox developer, and I was like, "Damn, I guess they're making money off of all those kids." So, so we need to change to this somehow. So, where's our attack? Don't we have a on attack area entered? Go to our enemy. Didn't we have a mesh instance on this? I mean, not the body, the enemy. We have area 3D, and isn't that connected? That's not connected? Oh, attack is connected. Hold on, let me... Whatever. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like the... Yeah, all the fucking... all the fucking, like, online shit that's going on nowadays. Like, back in the day, we just had RuneScape. RuneScape was, like... RuneScape was pretty bad. But it wasn't that bad. And now it's like, you see the fucking video games they're making now, and you're like, dude, what the fuck, man? You can't sell this shit to kids. Especially the loot box stuff with all the gambling. But they don't give a fuck, man. Alright, so we need some way to initiate this. I feel like I deleted some type of function that I need in here, but initiate attack. So our keyboard manager is telling us when to initiate the attack. Let's take a look at that. How is that happening? Initiate attack. So we must be calling this from somewhere, right? I thought we were calling that from the enemy. Yeah, okay, so we're calling it here. When do we call this then? Control F. I guess I must have on attack area entered. Okay, well I must have deleted it or something. I don't know what the fuck I did. But there's our attack area, and this is our detection area. So I thought I had a thing here that detected it. So area entered, connect. We connect it to the zombie. I'm gonna rename it real quick to collision. I'm gonna call it detection area. Yeah. Gotcha games, I don't know. That's some crazy stuff. I did want to make a crypto game. I wanted to make a crypto game and just have it like be the entire thing as a joke. Like, you know, it just keeps getting more and more inflated, but it actually has like 0.0001 like dollar value. And I invest like $1,000 of my own money into this fucking shit coin. I think that would be really funny. I just haven't fully worked out how I would do that. So when we're in the detection area, we need to switch him to the attack. So we just need to say next state equals attack, or what is it? Walk to. My bad. Gotta stop talking so much and code more. Walk to. Cool. And then we're gonna move this. We gotta have an attack after that. So attack. We'll make it uppercase. And this is where we're actually gonna play. We're gonna have the animation player walk too. So we gotta reference our animation player. I'm doing this so out of sequence. anim player equals get node animation, oh, zombie anim, awesome. So anim player dot play, and that'll be walk. And then we'll go here, go there, and we'll go, I think it was attack, right? Yes. Was this one capitalized? It was, okay. Nice. So then we want to hook up the attack, which we just did, which you already did. I mean, next state instead will be attack. And is it, they're all uppercase states, awesome. So this should be attack. And I could do it better than using strings, but I really just don't feel like it, so I'm going to do it this way. And yeah, and then we'll have the die function as well. So Control C. And we'll say die. And we'll play the death animation. Alright. Nice. So while we're walking, we're going to move towards the player. When we attack, we're going to stop walking, and we're just going to do our attack animation, and once we die, we're going to be here. So I guess we'll just keep playing the attack animation over and over again and smacking the player. And then what I'll do is, in the attack animation, if we reach it, I'll put a little point where we hit the player. So let me... let's see, when we were attacking, what we were doing, enemy and attack formation, I'm just going to get rid of this, and we'll take this, control cut, and I'm going to say if enemy, oh wait, no, if, what is it? Current state is not equal to the previous state, meaning it's the first time we've entered this and we're only going to do this once. That's where we can put our logic that we only want to do one time. Awesome. So we add it to a group called active enemy, and then we just delete the active enemy since we only have one enemy alive at a time. And there we go. So we get into attack formation, we add ourselves to the group, we show our board that has our stats on it, our text on it, and then we go to the player and we tell him to engage in an attack, and then we play the walk animation. Cool. So we need to shrink down this enemy board as well, because that's like huge and it takes up our whole enemy. So I think we need to go to the sub viewport, and we'll make it where's our reference? Here we go. Something like this is what we want. So I guess we'll make it, we could make it dependent on the word, but for right now I'm just going to make it a standard size and have the word fit in there. So yeah, I guess we'll make it right there. It needs to be even smaller than that, basically. So I think like there. And should I just grab this and raise that up? That's not going to do any good. I think we got to grab, oh, it's a Sprite 3D, so we can grab this and probably bring it forward like right here. Yeah, when they touch you with this, they're going to be hitting you, that inside one, so we got to have this kind of like right here. Maybe tilt it just a little bit too so they can see it better. Let's try that, and I think I'm going to have to take down the text size. It's probably way too big. Let's see. Text. And I go back. So that should be okay for right now, but it probably will get too big later on. Anyway, anything that overhangs will be, it'll like start cutting off this way because it's going to cut off the text that we type. So let's see, what else do I have to put in? This is like only halfway hooked up. Okay. So we're going to get rid of that because we're not actually using that. Defeated. We're going to put this in the death. So we remove ourselves. We tell the player he's done with that attack, and we also tell the. We remove ourselves from the group active enemy, and then we're going to do this, but we want to do it only if we're just entering the state. So we're going to do that too right here. And we'll tab this over. And I think we can tab all these over because we only want to do them one time. And I'm just going to print entering attack state. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm sure we're going to have a little issue. Print entering death state. And we got to put that right here, actually. Otherwise, it's going to print a million freaking times. So. Nice. There we go. Defeated, we can get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Next state, attack. And then I think what's happening is our keyboard is telling us when we advance. So let's go to our keyboard manager. And I think we had this. So what we could do is say get tree. Whoops. Get tree dot get first node in group active enemy, and we'll say dot next state equals what are we gonna say? Die, my darling. Yeah, right? Yeah, die. So we then remove ourselves. We tell the player to move on. I don't know if the player will be able to go on without us, but we'll give it a shot. So according to everything I got here, this should work. Let's give it a shot. All right. Uh-oh. Engage attack. Oh, okay, so we're calling it from our player. So that's what we want. That's what I was trying to figure out. So instead of doing that, we want to area.owner.next state equals attack, right? No, equals walk to. Let's give that a shot. All right. Oops. Is he gonna hit me? I think so. Oh no, he's gonna keep walking. I don't think we're colliding. No, I think he's gonna keep going. He's heading in the wrong direction as well. But he died. Cool. So, yeah, I think I know what's going on. I just need to, let me throw, going back to the new Fi playlist. Nice. Let's take a look. So, oh, I'm in the player. Enemy, here we go. We're in the attack. Okay, so we are entering attack. Animation player, play attack. Move towards player.globaltransform.origin. Interesting. Equals direction. I don't think we should be doing this. Can we just say... I guess maybe it is. Alright, I feel like he was moving in the wrong direction, but we'll see if that's the case. What else was the problem? Is that he didn't initiate the attack. So was this getting hit right here? On attack area entered. We'll go print. Getting here. Getting here. Entering death state. Engaging attack. Where is that? I think that's from the keyboard. Keyboard manager. Maybe not. Enemy. Alright, whatever. Let's run it one more time. It doesn't take any time to load. Oh, entering attack state, obviously. Okay, I see what's going on. I don't even know why I wasn't thinking about that. But we got to check and make sure this is in the player group. Let me do this. If area dot is in if area dot is in group and we'll say player area. I'm gonna make a new group, and if it is, then we'll do this stuff, and if it's not, because they're hitting each other, so we're going to grab this. Cool. And nice. Now let's go back to our player and add that to the area. So we'll go here. We don't really have a player. We just have this right here. So we're going to go groups. How's it going, Mud Crabbo? I'm going to paste that there, player area. We're going to add that. Yeah. Right, awesome. So it's in that group, so it should trigger. Now we're going to give that another shot and see what this guy's doing. So yeah, it looks like he's just doing his walking. We get close, and he's going close to us. Let's see if he attacks us. So it looks like he's not going into the attack state. Enemy in attack formation, engaging attack. Where is that coming from? If I copy that and I paste it in here. Oh, we need to get rid of this. And then we need to go to our keyboard manager, and where it's saying to do that. Who's calling that? Let's try that. All right. Okay, so it looks like we're not contacting our keyboard manager anymore. So let's go back to our first world. If area.owner is in group enemy, walk to, okay. So we then need to tell our keyboard enemy Hold on, let me alright, so that's good. I just had an understanding of what's going on. I totally forgot. Oh, we need to include some more stuff in the walkthrough, I believe. We gotta tell the keyboard manager. I think we have to say keyboard manager dot initiate attack, and we send in our self and our current word, our phrase, our trigger phrase. So let's see, I think that should fix it. No, we're still freezing up. What's going on here? I clearly got rid of some good code. It's all good though. It's not like it's super advanced. Oh. This should only be happening one time. Yeah. Should only be happening one time. What else are we trying to do here? Keyboard manager. Oh, we need to go next state here. Next state equals engage. There we go. We were never engaging on our end over here. So I think we still need to do this, initiate attack. Let's make sure it's not being called too many times in our enemy. So we call it one time there, and we're calling it one time right there, right in front of my eyes. Good idea. Alright, let's try that again. That guy's like just out of our reach, same with these two. But this guy's coming at us. And he does not attack. Oh, I think he is attacking. Possibly, I don't know. No, because he never got here. He never printed that. So, let's take a look. Next state equals walk to. Next state equals attack. Is that right? Okay, let's... it never printed getting here. Did it? No. So maybe it never touched him. Let me just make this bigger. I'm sure that's what it is. Let me go to the enemy. Let me go to the attack. And yeah, it's pretty small. So we're gonna go to this collision shape and make it larger, like this. So we'll attack a little bit further out. Okay, and then we're gonna run the scene. Alright, hopefully he spots us and tries to attack us. Damn. What is going on? We do have the signal. Attack on, attack entered. Going in there. If area is in group, player area. It worked here in the walkthrough state. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's to me go project settings. We're gonna visible collision shapes. We're gonna go to our player. We're also gonna add one of these bodies in. Let's go to the first world. Let's go to our world. Let's go to the body. A little bit of a set piece right here. Spin them all the way around. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this fucking guy, enemy, it's not getting here. Let me see if it's even getting to the area, so we'll just print it. Hitting the area. I wonder if he goes like right underneath us. Wait a minute. Why does it say hitting the area up here? What the fuck? Oh, because it is hitting, it's just not triggering this. So, let's see how big my player is. Hold on, where's my area? I bet my area is really small. Yeah, I'm like halfway in the ground. That's probably what it is. Let me raise him up. There we go. So now I think he will attack me. Yeah, there we go. So nice. Yeah, I think that's it's a pretty good start. For now, I gotta go grab some food because I'm like fucking dying. But yeah, I think that's we are getting there. You know, we got a little scene. We got this guy coming. We got some guys over here. We need to make their collision shapes a little bit larger, bring them in a little bit, but they'll walk towards you and hit you. And we probably want, you know, maybe a lot less time than that. Maybe like, I mean, how much time does it take you to type what's up? I'm a slow typer too, so. And then that guy's moving the wrong direction. Awesome. F chat GPT. There we go. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go. I gotta go eat healthy, actually. So I'm gonna go get some healthy food, and then we're gonna come back and work on this probably later tonight because I have nothing better to do. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make a GitHub upload too. So if you wanna take a look at that, feel free. But yeah, dude, like, peace out, dude. Later.